Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Nostec Academy. So if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing, liking the video if this content will be helpful to you. Okay, so now we have this 2024 GCE Mathematics Paper 2. So we are going to answer section A. Okay, we're going to answer section A. And let's get started with the first question. Question 1A. So this is question 1A, and it's saying a box contains 6 identical beads, 2 of which are red and the rest are green. Okay? 2 beads are selected at random from the box, one after the other without replacement. Draw a tree diagram to illustrate this information. Calculate the probability that the beads selected are of different colors. Now, if 6 in a box you have 6 identical beads. So total outcomes, it is what? 6. Okay? So if you have two red beads, then how many are green? It will be 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2, which will give us, let me not write it here. It will be 6 minus 2, which will give us 4 green beads. Okay, 4 green beads. Now, drawing a tree diagram will be very simple, because a tree diagram will have 2 branches like this. So you have red here, then here you have green. This is the first picking. First picking, write them the way they are. Here, how many red beads? We have 2 out of how many? 6 beads in total. How many green beads? We have 4 out of 6 in total. This is the first picking. Okay, now the second picking, that's where the issue is. Okay, let's draw the second branch. We have red, green, red, green. Okay, now we assume, let's assume that this is the second picking. Let's assume that the bead that wasn't replaced was red. How many red beads do we remain with? We remain with 1. Now, because of that wasn't replaced, total number will be affected by 1, so we'll just subtract 5. In other words, total numbers here will be less. Will be 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Now, we are assuming that the bead that wasn't replaced was red. So how many red beads do we remain with out of 2? 1. Okay? Then green beads, green will still be 4, but the total number will be 5 because of that red bead that wasn't replaced. Okay? Then here you do the same. Green beads. Okay, so we assume even here that the bead that wasn't replaced was green. How many green beads do we remain with? We remain with 3 out of total 5. But the red will maintain as 2 out of 5. Okay, now what? So this is A1. So this is 1, the question number. So let me just write the outcomes here. This is red, this is red, green, this is green, red, this is green, green. Why am I writing like this? Oh, green, green, sorry. This will help us solve the last question, which is saying calculate the probability that the beads selected at random are of different colors. Now different color, this is same color, red, 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 green, green, red. So we're going to consider these two. So how are we going to write that? We're going to write like this. Since this is number 2, we're going to say red, green plus green, red. Okay? Then red, the first picking is this one. It is 2 over 6 multiplied by here, green, which is 4 over 5, like this, plus green here is 4 over 6 multiplied by red, 2 over 5. Then you can reduce here because 2 can go into 2 and into this one. You can reduce here. Since it's paper 2, just use the calculator, multiply direct. Okay, since it's paper 2, but you can reduce. Now you waste the time. This is paper 2, use the calculator. 2 times 4 is 8, 6 times 5 is 30, plus 4 times 2 is 8, 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, so this, the common denominator here is 30. So we simply just add 8 plus 8. So we're going to say 8 plus 8. Then 8 plus 8 is 16, 30. This can further be reduced as, do you know that your calculator can reduce this? Just punch 16, don't use division. You can use division, but it will give you decimals. Then from there, you change the decimal to fraction, it will reduce. But direct easy, punch 16, the over symbol on the calculator, 30, then just punch equal sign. It will reduce to its simplest form. 2 into 16 is 8, 2 into 30 is 15. So it is 8 over 15. So this is the solution to the question 1A, okay, which is this one. Okay. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone is fine. Guys, if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing. All right, we are about to hit 2,000 subscribers. We are on 1,940 subscribers as we are recording this video. All right, we are on 1,940 and 40 subscribers. So on this channel, we solve a lot of questions, mathematics, a lot of subjects, including mathematics, chemistry, physics, biology, civic education, and other subjects. All right, so in this video we're going to solve this question which came in 2024 paper 2 GCE, okay, under sets. All right, so so we'll be revising 2024 paper GCE past papers, okay, past papers before the 2024 internal exam. Now let's get started. The Venn diagram below shows the number of elements in sets P, Q, and R. So you have set P, Q, and R. So you have P here, Q, and R at this side. And then we are asked to, now listen, set R here is in set P. So what we are going to do, let's first read the questions. Find the number of the value of x such that the number of elements in set P is equals to 18. This n here means the number of elements. This P is the set P. So the number of elements in set P is equals to 18. Okay, so what we can do here, we can simply solve. Okay, let's solve like this. The first question, which is question 1 here, set P here, we're going to add everything that is in this set. All right. So in this set, including set R, since it is in set P, we're going to add x plus x plus 1 plus 2x plus 1, 2x plus 1, and this is equals to 18. Okay, is equals to 18. Okay, is equals to 18. Then we can group the like terms. So here there is x, there is x even here, so we can say x plus 2x is equals to 18. Then look at this, these are constant numbers, they don't have a variable, so they'll go to the other side, and since both are positive, they'll become negative. Now this is x, and this is 2x. So when adding, you add the coefficient, the number in front of the variable. So the number in front of this x is 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2, 4. So here we simply have a 4x. Then 18 minus 1 is 17. 17 minus 1 is 16. So here is just 16. When you reach this stage, you divide both sides by 4. This 4 and this 4 cancel. Therefore, the value of x is equals to 4 into 4, 1. 4 into 16 is 4. So 4 goes into 16 4 times. So the value of x is 4. Okay, as simple as this. Now, look at this. The second question is, you're asked to find the number of elements in R complement. Complement, it means excluding, not including. So we are not going to include R, set R. So where is set R? Set R is this one, x plus 1. So we're not going to include this one. We're going to add what is outside R. So what is outside R? We have 12 plus x plus 2x plus 1 plus 1. Now, where there is x, since we've already found the value of x, we can substitute with 4. So 12 plus 4 plus 2 times 4 plus 1. Then we can multiply here. So we can just write 12 plus 4, 2 plus times 4 is 8 plus 1. Okay, so 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 plus 8 is 24. 24 plus 1 is 25. So the number of elements in set R complement is simply 25. Okay, simply 25. Okay, then question 3, we are asked to find the number of elements in R union G. So we don't have a complement here. R union G. Look at this. This R union G, R union Q. Sorry. R union Q. So look at R. R is here, union Q. So it means that combine R, set R here, and set Q, including the x, since this x is also in set Q. So we're going to add 12 plus x, this x here, plus x plus 1, plus x plus 1. Then let's substitute. Okay, so when you substitute here x with 4, it will be 4 plus 4 plus 1. So 12 plus 4, this is 16, 16 plus 4 is 20. 20 plus 1 is 21. Okay, 21. Let's solve the last one. The last question, which is question 4. Question 4. We are asked to find the number of elements in P intersect Q complement. So, understand this. What is P? First, what is P intersect Q? P intersect Q is X here. Is X. So when they mean P intersect Q, the whole of it here in brackets, complement, it means excluding X. Okay? Excluding X. So we're not going to consider this X. We're going to add everything apart from the X there. Alright? So this is going to be 12. This is going to be 12 plus X plus 1 plus X 2X plus 2. So you can just write X plus 1 plus 2X plus 1. Alright. Then where there is X, we do the usual. We substitute with 4. Alright. Then here 2 times 4 plus 1. Alright. Here you multiply. So it will be 12 plus 4 plus 1 plus 8. When you multiply 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1. And 12 plus 4 is 16 plus 1 17 plus 8 25 plus 1 26. So it's giving me 20. The number of elements outside P union Q of the whole of it complement is giving me 26. Alright, so consider subscribing, guys, liking the video. You can also recommend the topics that we can solve. Alright, thank you so much. Alright, so let's solve question 2 of 2024 Mathematics Paper 2 GCE. And this question is under construction. So the question, read the instruction, is very simple here. Is saying, very clear, answer the whole of this question on a sheet of plain paper. We are asked to construct a quadrilateral PQRS in which PQ is 10 centimeters. So and these other dimensions there. So first thing is to use a plain paper to do everything. The first thing is to draw a base, and the base you are supposed to use the mid part of a plain paper. So we are going to draw the base, and according to this, it is 10 centimeters. PQ is 10 what? 10 centimeters. Okay, so we're going to write 10 centimeters. We're going to draw a line PQ. So we measure 10 centimeters. These are centimeters, and then these are millimeters. So 10 centimeters, it is from 0 to 10. Okay, so from 0 to 10. So using a pencil, from 0 to 10, okay, like this. Then you label this one as P, here as Q. Then it is 10 centimeters, like this. Then the next information we are given is angle SPQ. Since this is a polygon, it's a four-sided polygon, it means that it has 4 sides. Okay, so SPQ, it means angle P. Angle here, angle P is supposed to be 70 degrees. So we are going to use a protractor, okay, and put a protractor at P here. Make sure that this zero is on this line PQ. Okay, so that Okay, now if the angle is this side, you start reading from the inside here. You can start reading from 180 going this side, and also from this side. So always start reading your angle from where the line is. So since our line is on the right hand side, we're going to start reading from 0 like this. If the line was this side, we would have started reading from this side, like here. We'll start reading from this side going this way. So we are going to say this is 0, okay? 0 degrees. Okay, this is exactly 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 is just here. Above 70 there is 110. So just put a mark, okay, like that. That is a mark. All right? Yes. This is a mark, and this mark we are going to draw a convenient line. What is a convenient line? We don't know how long this line is. We are just drawing, passing through here. We are not saying we should end where. We should end here where there is this dot, because we don't know the measurements, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to draw a line passing through that dot, okay, a convenient line. Let's just end there. All right, let's label here as what? 70 what? 70 degrees, right? 70 degrees. What is another instruction? Another instruction is that QR is 6.5. QR is somewhere here above 6.5. You get your compass, okay, and your ruler, and measure how many centimeters? 6.5. Okay, so you measure 6.5. So you do like this, measure 6.5. This is 6. Okay, you read on the meniscus, meaning on top of the ruler. So here 6.5. Then we're going to where Q is. This is Q. So Q is here. So then you're just going to draw, to strike an arc, right? Yes. An arc. So everywhere where there is this arc here is how many centimeters? 6 centimeters, right? 6.5. Now, do we know that 6.5 is the line you pass through here, 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 here? We don't know. The only way we can know is by knowing the angle, okay? The angle. So we are done with that one. Let's go to the next. PS. PS is how many centimeters? Easy. PS is 5 centimeters, right? Yes. 5 centimeters. So we're going to measure how many centimeters? 5 centimeters. Okay. 5 centimeters. Okay, 5 centimeters. Here it is 5 centimeters. P is here, right? Okay, this is where P is. Then S is somewhere above, like this, huh? Yes. Okay. Okay, so we can now label our what? S, huh? Is it PS or PR? PS, huh? So this is where S is. This is where S is. But doesn't mean that since the... Okay, I'll explain. Let me just continue. The other information, the last information which will help us now to complete our quadrilateral is SR. Okay, side SR is 7 what? Centimeters. 7 centimeters. Okay, so we're going to measure 7 centimeters, right? 7 centimeters. All right, 7 centimeters like this. Then it's SR, right? Where is S? S is here. Yes. R is everywhere in this line. Okay, so we are going to put this here at S. Then strike an arc where? Here. So where is R? Where these two arcs what? Yes. All right. So this is where R is. So what do? We just connect, right?
Yes.
So just below the point, so that the pencil is at the point. So you can just draw a line from R to S like this, eh? And then also R to what? RQR or QR? Okay. Or QR like this. Okay. Now we can label. This is what? QR is what? 6.5? 6.5 what? Centimeters. This was what? 5, huh?
Yes.
5 PS is 5 centimeters. This is 10 centimeters. How about this one? We don't know.
Yes.
We have to measure. Remember to write the question number. This is question 2, right? Okay. So this is question 2. All right. Question 2. Then constructing this is just what? A. Am I right?
Yes.
It's question A. Okay. Now, question B, measure and write down angle PQRT. PQR. Oh, we haven't measured here. We can also measure so that we just sure. It's 7 point, not here, 0 there. 7.1, eh? 7.1. Let's just write 7.1. So here 7.1 centimeters. So we're asked to measure angle what? PQR, right?
Yes.
PQR. This angle here. Now I can explain. Maybe you understand what I was saying. If the line is this side, you use the interior here. If it's this side, you use the exterior. You start reading from where the line is. So when you put this one here, like this. So we are not reading, we just want to measure where the line is. We are measuring the angle.
Yes.
Starting from 0, like this, 70, 17, this is 75, 76, 77, 78, 78, eh?
Yes.
77 or 78 is fine. Let's just write 78 what? Degrees, huh? So, this is question what? B, which is PQ, PQR, right? Is equals to 70, 80 degrees. Okay, we've measured and written down the angle. We're not done. We're just done constructing. Now, a lot of students, a lot of you make mistake by erasing these so that your polygon looks neat, as if you are doing something nice. No, there's a problem. Don't erase, they are part of the solution. Okay, these arcs don't what? Don't erase, Yeah. So now the other question, the questions continue saying, on your, this is question C. On your diagram, construct the locus of what? The locus of points which are 3 centimeters from what? PQ. Do you remember what I told you that if you are given a side here, a length here, distance, then here from 2 points. From where?
2 points.
From what? From 2 points. P and Q. We are going to we measure, since it's PQ, right? We measure 3 centimeters. Okay, 3 centimeters. All right, like this. 3 centimeters. This is 3 centimeters, huh?
Yes.
Okay, 3 centimeters. And we go where P is. Where P
Is.
Then we cut like this. This line, the above line, huh?
Yes.
And then with the same measurement, go to another point, which is what? Q. Okay?
Yes.
Since it's a double, you do like this. Okay? But if it was a single point, it would have been an interior like this. Aye.
Yes.
Now we are not done. We need to draw now a line passing through the top part of these two. Aye.
Yes.
Okay, like this. Then we can draw a line passing through these. Okay, so this is question what? Question C, Roman numeral what? 1. And do you know that everywhere here in this line coming down it is 3 centimeters? If you put this one, it is what? 3 centimeters. 3 centimeters. Everywhere it is what? 3 centimeters. So below this line coming down here, it is 3 centimeters up to this line. That's what it means. All right. Another information we are given here is that C2 equidistance from PS and SR. PS and SC. I don't think it's visible. PS and SR. Now, understand this. This is double.
Yes.
Which point or which side? Which letter is common? Is repeating?
Yes.
S, right?
Yes.
Very good. So we'll get our compass, huh? Then we'll go where S is. So this is your plain paper, so you can turn it like this. Okay? You go where S is. This is S, huh?
Yes.
S is. Then just open less than half. Just less than half. Just to strike an arc, huh? Like this. Okay? Can you see? Then with the same radius, you go here. You come here. You put it here. Okay? Then strike inside like this, huh? Then lift it and put it on the other side as well. Okay. Strike, huh? So they don't cross. So you can go back to this one until they cross each other like this, huh? So you draw a line from S passing through this point, huh? So we're going to draw this line from S passing through that point. Okay. All right. After that, then we can now turn back our paper. So this is how it looks. Okay. How it looks. Now we can just indicate that let me extend it a bit so that I write the question numbers nicely. Okay, it is C what? C2, equidistant, huh?
Yes.
Equidistance what? So this line demarcates this party and this party into two, cuts this into 2 equal parts. Or 2 parts, not just equal, but just 2 parts, huh? This side is nearer to SR. Am I right?
Yes.
Then this side is nearer to what? SC. SR, or this one is SQ, SP. Okay? Now, there is another information which is very important here. Now, let me just say this. Let's go here. So this is a line for equidistant, huh? Equidistant. Then this one is for that 3 centimeters from whatever. Do they cross these two?
Yes.
Now, you should have an idea. Maybe this one is a solution here to some question. So let's go to the next question. Maybe a solution. L is a point inside the quadrilateral such that it is 3 centimeters from PQ. It is where? Here. They're not saying it is less than 3 centimeters. They're saying it is 3. Meaning it is here in this line.
Yes.
Okay? It is in this line. Now we don't know, maybe here. We don't know. Okay, so another information will help us understand. And the equidistance from PS and SR label point P. And equidistance, which line is equidistant? This one. Yes. Label point L. Is it T or L? L. It's here.
Yes.
So you can just see labeled like this. You see?
Yes.
Now, shading. What?
Shading.
Shading. you need to understand the English also that is here. M is another point inside the quadrilateral. P what? Okay, this such that it is less or equal to how many centimeters?
3 centimeters.
Less than or equal?
Equal to.
Less than or equal to, not above. So our answer should be below, right?
Yes.
This line. Okay? Okay, another information. They're saying it is where is that one? From P Q. Where's and here? Nearer to P
PS.
than S.
R.
This is the PSSR. This line. This line, this is side the PS. This side is P, is S what? SR, right?
Yes.
So they're saying it is nearer to Y. Where? PS, this one. This side. So which region is it?
Don't bite.
This part, So I told you to indicate by shading, right?
Yes.
This part. Okay. I should don't exceed. Okay. This part. Now, why not this part? Because it's also this side. It's also near PS.
Because it is above 3 centimeters.
It is above what? 3 centimeters. Okay. So that's how you construct this. So this is how many marks? 8, yeah? 8 marks. So let's go to another question. Question 3A. So you notice that as you'll be watching this video, I started with 3B, then we'll go to 3A for a reason. So 3A here, this is an algebraic question. We're asked to express that one. So it will be 2 over x plus 2 minus 5 over 3x minus 1. We're expressing this one as a single fraction in its lowest terms. It's going to be, since you don't have a common denominator, write this in brackets, show that you're multiplying. That's how you find the denominators. If at all you don't have what is common, you multiply them. Now you're going to multiply these 2 times this denominator 3x minus 1, then this symbol minus, then this 5 is going to be multiplied by or with x plus 2. All right, then we can expand. 2 times 3 is 6, becomes 6x. 2 times negative 1 is going to be negative 2. Negative 5 times x is going to be negative 5x. Negative times positive, it is minus. 5 times 2 is 10. Then you write the denominators, which are x plus 2, then 3x minus 1. Okay. What else? Right, you can collect now the like terms here. So there is these 2 are like terms, and also these 2 are also like terms. So we can just say 6x minus 5x minus 2 minus 10. Okay, over x plus 2 3x minus 1. 6 minus 5 is 1. Since the variable is x there, so we can just write x. Negative 2 minus 10, it is negative 12. Why? Because when you have 2 negative numbers, simply add them and get the negative sign, maintain the negative sign. So the denominators are x plus 2 x 3x minus 1. Check, do you have what is common on top and on the bottom here? No. So this is already it has been simplified, okay, in its lowest terms. That's the answer to this question, which was question what? Question 3A of 2024 GCE paper 2. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Once more, we have this question 3 of 2024 GCE Mathematics Paper 2, and this is section A, question 3. Yeah. So there's question 3A and question 3B. So I'm going to answer question 3B first under vectors, then we'll answer question 3A later, because the purpose of this video is just to answer question. What's this question? Is this question with vectors? Now, when you look at the instructions here in the following diagram, O vector A is this one, OB is this. Then you asked to say AX to AB is 2 to 3. AX, where's AX? AX is here, AX here up to here is 2, but from A to B is 3. This one is a little bit different from the common questions that they usually ask in exams. Why? Because this is not the ratio as from here up to here and here to here. Okay? It is from A to X and from A to B. So you need to take note of that, because you can make a serious mistake here. Okay? So I'll explain that later. Let's jump right into it and solve it. Now, the first question here, we are asked to find AB. So I'm going to say this is question 3B. So we're going to say AB, vector AB. So AB is equals to, look at where A is. A is here, so this is the origin. So I'm going to move AO plus OB. Why? Because you have vectors here. Why are you going this side? Meanwhile, we don't have we don't have even both vectors. So we're going to use AO plus OB. So we're going to say vector AO plus OB. Then let's just substitute. What is AO? AO is vector A. Now, since it's positive, opposite of this vector is going to be negative. Negative vector A. It's opposite. It's moving in the opposite direction. Plus, are we moving in the opposite direction of the vector? No. Okay, we're moving in the direction of a vector, so we're going to write it's going to be the way it is, as positive B. But remember, vectors should be written starting with a positive vector. So we're going to start with this one. We're going to say vector B minus A. We just arrange. Okay, the signs don't change because we're just changing positions, but not crossing the equal sign. I hope you understand that. So this is question B1A. So B1A, B there. We are asked to find the vector XB. Okay, so XB. So let's do this. XB here. We are asked to find the vector XB. How can we find this XB? Listen and listen very, very carefully. Listen. AX is 2. Okay? AX is 2. But AB is what? Is 3. So, in other words, here, from here to here, so let me just say, from here up to here, let's say A and X is here, is 2. But from here, from A to B is 3. Okay? Then what is this distance? X, let's say XB. What is XB? For 2 to become 3, what is this missing? It is 1. Okay? The missing distance here is 1. So, we're going to say So total vector here, we don't add these ratios. Why in this video we're not adding? Because the total is 3. So you have to be very careful. Don't add and write maybe 3 over 5, 2 over 5. No, this question was different. So xb is going to be, what is the value here on the x is 1 over what is the total distance from A, what is the length from A to B here? The value of AB is what? 3. Okay, 3, 1 over 3, vector A what? AB. Vector AB. Okay, so we're going to say 1 over 3. What is AB? AB is this one, which is we've already calculated here as vector B minus A. This is the answer. By the way, if there is a question that we're going to use XB, we are going to use the expanded one here. We're going to expand this one. So take note of that. The next question is find XO. Vector XO, so this is C, XC, XO. What is X? XO. So we're going to say XO plus O, XO here. X is the origin. We're going to move XB plus BO. Because XB we've already calculated is this one. Okay? But XA, we don't know, would have moved here if we knew this one. So XO is going to be XB, okay, this vector here, plus BO, this one. All right, plus BO. So now, what is XB? This is the XB, 1 over 3, but let me just substitute the expanded one. 1 times B is going to be vector B over 3, okay, like this, minus 1 times A is going to be vector A over 3, plus what is BO? BO is opposite of this vector, so it's going to be negative B. All right, negative B. So let me just write here negative B plus negative B. Then, do you have like terms? Yes, we do. So we're going to say vector B over 3. This is negative B, so it's going to be negative B the way it is. Vector B minus vector A here over 3. Okay, you can make this one as a fraction by writing over 1. Common denominator here is 3. 3 into 3, 1. 1 times B is just the B, vector B. There's a minus here. 3 into 3 is just 3. Then 1 into 3, 1 into 3 is 3. 3 times B, it is 3B. Alright, minus A over 3. Now, there's an invisible one here. So 1 minus 3 is negative 2B over 3 minus vector A over 3. Okay, let's just leave it here. In fact, this is the answer. Okay, because both numbers are negative, so you can say it starts with a positive, starts with positive. Both vectors are negative in this case. So this is the XO, vector XO. Is it or X? XO, okay. XO. Now the last one is going to test us. They're going to show us whether we've been doing the correct thing, because we're asked to show. So they're saying given that OY is equals to 3 times OX, show that BY is equals to a plus b. Simple as this, but it's 2 marks. So if we will be able to show this one, it means that everything here that we've been doing is correct. So this is the question. Given that this one is equals to this one, show that this one is equals to this. All right. So this will be the first one. So we're going to say OY is equals to 3 times OX. What is OX? OX we've already calculated here. Did OX or XO? Oh yeah, it is OX. So it is opposite. It is opposite of this. So showing that it is opposite of this. Okay. Showing that it is opposite of this, we are going to multiply this one by negative. So OX is going to be negative, open bracket, negative 2b over 3 minus a over 3. So everything is we're going to multiply by negative. Negative is negative, positive. Let me just even write here 2 vector b over 3. Negative times this negative, it will be positive. Vector a over 3. Simple as this. Let's proceed. Okay. Now, since we have fractions here, everything has every term here has a fraction. We can simply say OY, vector OY is equals to this 3 and this 3 will cancel. This 3 and this 3 will cancel. Remain with 2 vector B. This 3 and this 3 will also cancel. We will remain with just the vector A. Okay, so this is the first part. This is not the final answer, but this is just the first part. So what we're going to do, oh by the way, you can multiply first here, then divide. 3 times 2, 6, and 6 divided by 3 is still 2. 3 times negative, because there's an invisible one. 3 times 1, 1, 3 into, oh, 3 times 1, 3, 3 into 3, 1. Now, they're saying show that by, show that b, vector by is equals to a plus b. Okay, so this is what we need to show. So, to show that one, you need to use by. They've just given you something to work on. So by to work with, so by is equals to, let's check here on the question, original question. So b is here, by. How are we going to move for by? Automatically, we're supposed to use. So automatically, we're going to use by. Since it's by, we're going to move. We're going to use what we have. Do you have bx? Yeah, we can find bx is there. We have xb. Do you have xy? No. So we're going to move bo plus oy, because oy we've already calculated it, and bo is already here. Bo is negative b. So here we're going to say bo plus oy. Alright, now like I said here, look at bo. Bo is negative b, since it's all moving in the opposite direction. So it's going to be negative b, vector b, like this, plus oy. What is oy? Oy is this one, we've already calculated it. Oy, it is 2 vector b plus a. Okay, then we can say there's a negative 1 here. Negative, this is the like terms. So negative 1 plus 2 is just 1. Then since we have a b, we just write vector b plus a. Then you can just arrange this one starting with a, so that alphabetical order, so that it is equal to this one. So we can say vector a plus vector b. So this is by. So this is the answer. You can even write here, hence shown. we've shown that by is equals to A plus B, vector as A and B there. So everything that is we've been doing here is correct, starting from the word go. Okay, is what is correct. So now we can go now to question 3A. So guys, we have question 4 of 2024 GCE paper 2 mathematics, and you're going to solve question 4A 4B matrices. Okay, after solving question 4B, then we're going to solve this quadratic question. So let's solve question 4B. So we're going to write question 4B, question 1, Roman numeral 1. So we're given this matrix, then we're asked to find the value of x for which the determinant of this matrix B is 22. So we're given the determinant as 22, and we're asked to find the value of x. This is very simple. So we're going to say, since this is matrix B as 4, x here, -1, -3x. Okay, and determinant, which is dit B, let's just write dit B is equals to 22. So where you're supposed to write determinant, you substitute with what? 22. Okay, 22, and it's going to be 22 is equals to, this is the major diagonal. Let me write with it. This is the major diagonal. Okay, this is the major diagonal, and this is the minor diagonal. So you multiply the numbers or everything that is in major diagonal. So we're going to say, let me just show, it's going to be 4 times -3x. Then you subtract, okay, the minor diagonal. So we're going to say x times -1, as simple as this. Then it's going to be 22 is equals to 4 times -3, x is going to be -12x. Negative times negative here is going to be positive. X times 1 is just the x, so it's going to be positive x. So we have 22 is equals to -12. These are like terms, so you can subtract or add. -12 plus 1, it is -11x. Okay, then we want to find the value of x. We divide both sides by -11, even here -11. So this -11 and this -11 cancel. Therefore x is equals to, what is -11? Negative times positive is negative. 11 to 22, it goes there twice, 2 times. So this is the value of x. We've solved A. So let's solve the second question, which is about is finding inverse. Yes, hence find the inverse of matrix B. So to find the inverse of matrix B, first you need to write what matrix B is. Okay, so since this is matrix B as given in the question, this is x. Now we need to substitute where there is x with the value of x, where there is x with -2. So we're going to say here 4, the way it is, -1. This is x, and we're going to substitute it with -2. This is -3. Then what is x? -2, like this. Then we can just simply solve here. So it's going to be 4, -2, -1. Negative times negative is positive. 3 times 2 is simply 6. Okay, like this. So this is matrix B. Then you need to find the adjoint matrix. Adjoint matrix for B. What you do is just you swap. This is the major diagonal. Swap the numbers in the major diagonal. So the 6 will take the place of 4, and the 4 will take the place of 6. But in the minor diagonal, you don't swap them, you just change the signs. If this is negative, it's going to be positive. If this is negative, it's going to be positive as well. If it was positive, it's going to be negative. It would have been negative. So this is the adjoint matrix. Now, to the adjoint matrix, you need to multiply the inverse. I mean, the 1 over the determinant. What is the determinant? The determinant given in the question is 22. Okay, so times 6, 2, 1, 4. Now let's expand. Let's expand now. 1 times 6 is simply 6 over 22. 1 times 2 is just 2 over 22. 1 times 1 is 1 over 22. 1 times 4 is 4 over 22. Okay, then we can just reduce. Okay, 2 can go into 6 and 22. 2 into 6 is 3 times. 2 into 22 it is 11. 2 into 2 it is 1. 2 into 22 it is 11. This was already simplified as 1 over 22. This, no, 2 into 2, 2 into 4 I mean is 2. 2 into 22 it is 11. So this is the final answer. Okay, this is the final answer. Now let's now solve this quadratic equation. But you notice that in the combined videos, we'll start with this 4a, then we'll go to the matrices when you combine the videos to form one complete video for paper 2. Thank you so much. Remember to subscribe as we go to the next question. Okay, this is question 4a of 2022 paper 2 mathematics GCE section A. All right, so let's solve this question 4a. Now this question is under quadratic equations. Quadratic equation is the equation of this form: ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Now when you write this one down, 7 minus 2x squared is equals to x. You ask yourself, is it in this format? Not really, so you can just change it in this format. We're going to start with the one that is the squared, which is negative 2x squared. Then this is our b. We'll cross the cosine, it becomes negative x. Then this one is going to be this side is positive x, positive 7. Why it's not changing the sign? Because it's not crossing the cosine. Is equals to 0. Okay, so now that we've come up with this quadratic equation nicely, we can, so here take note guys that you can solve the way it is, or you can divide throughout by negative, this negative, or multiply throughout by negative. So it's fine. Let's solve the way it is so that we don't complicate things. The value of a is negative 2. The value of b, the number in front of this, is negative 1. The value of c is positive 7. This formula, the formula I'm going to show you here, is given in the question, which is the first question here under algebra quadratic equation. This is the formula. But you do well to just know this formula, because yeah, you just have to know it by heart. All right, so let's write down the formula down. It is x is equals to negative b positive minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, the whole of it divided by 2a, like this. Then let's now substitute. X is equals to, look at this, there's a negative, so first write the negative. Negative, what is b? B is negative 1, like this. Don't just substitute negative 1 here. Just take note that there is already a negative. Okay. Positive minus the square root of what is b? -1. So it will be -1 squared minus 4. What is a? -2. What is c? C is +7. Okay, like this, square root the whole of this one divided by 2a, a which is -2. We proceed. Negative times negative is positive, so it's going to be +1. X is equals to +1 here. Positive, negative. -1 squared is +1. How many negatives we have here? We only have 2. Negative times negative, positive times positive, it still be positive. So here you can just write 1. 4 times 2, 8. Okay. 8 times 7 is 56. Okay. 2 times -2 is just -4. Alright, so you can add inside there. So x is going to be 1 positive minus the square root of 1 plus 56 is 57. Okay, 57 over -4. Now when you reach here, you're going to find the square root of 57. Okay, is it 57? Yes, 57. So this is what we find. So let's split this. So it's going to be x is equals to 1. In this case, we're going to start with plus the square root of 57, which is 7.549834435 the whole of this one divided by -4. So okay, so this side you do the same. We're going to say 1 minus, in this case we're going to use minus 7.54, the way it is this side here, the divided by -4. Okay, so this side, when you punch everything on the calculator here, we're going to find 2.311374 and these, or when you calculate here, we're going to find, so this is going to give me positive x is equals to positive 1.63 Remember to correct out the instructions. Is very simple. Here in the question we are asked to correct to give our answer correct to 2 decimal places. So let's do that. So I'm going to say x is equals to decimal places of 2 numbers after a decimal point. So 1, 2. So it goes to be -2.1. Look at this, the second decimal place. There's a number which is greater than 5. So we're going to add 1 to this one, and it's going to be 4. Or x is going to be 1. This is the second decimal number. 1.6, then 3, then there's a 7 here, so it's going to be 4. So this is the answer to the solutions or the roots to this quadratic question. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel as we go to the next question. Guys, we have this question 5 of 2024 GCE paper 2, mathematics, of course. So we are asked to evaluate this, and this is calculus, of course. So there is calculus and this pseudocode and flowchart. This is the flowchart, and we're asked to write a pseudocode. Okay, so let's start with this calculus question here. So this is question 5a. We are asked to evaluate the integral of the upper limit is 2, the lower limit is -1, open bracket, 6x to the power 5 minus 4 x to the power 4 plus 3x to the power 2 minus 1 close bracket dx. Then what you do here, you add you write like this, you add the powers, it will be 6 x to the power 5 plus 1, you add 1 to the power divided by the power which is 5 plus 1 minus, this is x, it will be x to the power 4 plus 1 over 4 plus 1. Okay, then plus 3x squared plus 1 over 2 plus 1. Then the constant number here, just add x, it will change to x. There's a reason why it's like that, because a constant number, the integral constant number is the same as this negative 2x to the power 0. Okay, and this is equals, any number raised to the power 0 is 1. And when you add 1 to this, any number raised to the power 0 is 1. And when you add 1 to this one, it will be just negative 2x. So just introduce x to this one. Alright. Then you have 2, negative 1. So you can solve here. It will be 6x to the power 6 over 6. When you add 5 plus 1 over 6 minus x to the power 5 over 5 plus 3x to the power 3 over 3 minus x, like this. Okay, we have 2, we have negative 1, like this. Then 6 into 6, we can reduce it here. 6 into 6 is 1, so we just remain with the x to the power 6 minus x to the power 5 over 5 plus 3 into 3, 1, so we just have x to the power 3 minus x. So when you reach this stage, guys, since these are definite integrals, we can we substitute. You find the difference in the upper limit and lower limit. How? Wherever there is x here, we're going to substitute with what? With negative 2. So showing that, I'm going to say it's going to be like this: x to the power 6 minus x to the power 5 over 5 plus x to the power 3 minus x, like this. Then in this case, we're going to substitute with 2 minus the same expression here, which is x to the power 6 minus x to the power 5 over 5 plus x to the power 3 minus x. In this case, we're going to substitute with negative 1 wherever there is x. Then let's substitute. So where there's this 6, we're going to say 2 to the power 6 minus 2 to the power 5 over 5 plus 2 to the power 3 minus 2. I've just substituted x with 2. Then here it will be negative 1 to the power 6 minus negative 1 to the power 5 over 5 plus negative 1 to the power 3 minus negative 1, like this. Okay, have you seen how I've substituted? Now we can solve. 2 to the power 6 is 64 minus 2 to the power 5 is 32 over 5 here, plus 2 to the power 3 is 8 minus 2, okay, like this. Then you do the same on the other side. Now when negative 1 is raised to an even number, the answer will always be positive. Okay, so negative 1 to the power 6 will be positive 1. But this is an odd number, so it will be negative 1. Okay, so negative 1 times this negative 1 is just the 1. Then 1 over 5, like this. Then this is also not an even number, It's an odd number, so it's going to give us minus 1. Negative plus negative, they are positive 1. Okay, it's as simple as this. All right, so you can punch these on the calculator. All right, so you can say 64 minus 32 over 5 plus 8 minus 2. Okay, this is giving me 63.6. Just try to confirm minus, which is this one. Okay, let me double check. I don't want to make mistakes here. 64. Yeah, it's correct. I'm right. It's 63.6. Then this side, you know that this will give us 0. So let's just deal with 1 plus 1 over 5. So you can say 1 plus 1 over 5 is giving me 1.2. So when we subtract these, 63.6 minus 1.2 is giving me 62.4 units squared. Okay, this is the answer to this question here. Where is the question? This question, which is question 5a. Okay, so we can go to question 5b. So question 5b is saying the flowchart below shows the steps that are carried out in calculating and displaying the area of a sector given its radius r and angle of the sector theta. Okay, then what else? So this is the flowchart. The question is, write a pseudocode corresponding to the flowchart program above. So what we're going to do here, we are going to write the pseudocode. Writing a pseudocode is not difficult. So we are going to start with the first letter, which is here. So we're going to start with the start. So this is 5b. So start, okay, like this. Start. Then we'll be indenting like this. Then at the end we'll come like this. That is just the rule. Okay. There is a complete lesson I've done. I did on flowchart and pseudocode. Okay. So start. The next items or statements here on this parallelogram was going to be enter. So you can just enter this a little bit here. So you can just write enter r and theta like this. All right, now when you come to this stage, this is a decision box. Is r less than 0? They're asking. It's a question. So there are two answers, possible answers. It can either be yes or no. Okay. Now to write as a pseudocode, you write as is changes to if. So we say if r is less than 0, okay, then okay. So the two is a condition. The if here is a condition. So there are two possible answers. It's either yes or no. Okay. If yes, so then print. If yes, print. Print error. Whatever is inside here. Print error. R is not valid. Okay, R is not what? Valid. Now, if yes, else it means the other way around. If not, if not, else, what do you do? Else you calculate, you proceed in calculating. Okay, else what do we do? We come here now, we'll be moving going this side. Else area is equals to theta over 360, okay, over 360 multiplied by pi multiplied by, you know, you're using stars, r squared. Okay, r squared, this means squared. All right, then after doing this, before you print, you write and if. So you see where there is enter here in the same line, just write and if, then you write print area, which is print A. Okay, oh sorry, okay, and if is here, then print area. The last statement here is the stop. So where you started here in the same line, you can just write stop. Okay, stop. That's all. That's all. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to subscribe and like the video as we go to the next question, which is question what? Question 6. Okay, question 6, which is this one.
Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever and wherever you're watching this video from. Welcome to Nostech Academy. In this video, we are going to answer question 6 of 2024 Mathematics Paper 2 GCE. So this question 6 is under geometric progression, and question 6a is under geometric progression. Then question 6b, this is under algebra. All right, so we're going to answer the whole of this question, just this question. Now, if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing. This is the only way you can help the channel grow and also to be recommended to others as well. So let's get started. The first question, which is question 6. Question 6a, we are asked to find, we are given the first 3 terms. It's saying the first 3 terms of the GP or geometric progression are 3w minus 2, 3w plus 6, and 3w plus 30. Find Roman numeral 1, the value of w, and this one is just 3 marks. So what we're going to do, we're going to say to find the value of w, we're going to use this proportion for common ratio. So we're going to say T2 divided by T1, okay, is equals to T3 divided by T2. So you should know this like for a formula. Okay, now this is our T1, this is our T2, and this is our our T3. All right, so this is our first term, this is our second term, and this is our what? Our third term. Our third term. So let's substitute. So when we substitute here, T2 is what? 3w plus 6 divided by T1 is 3w minus 2 is equals to T3, which is what? 3w plus 30 over T2, is 3W plus 6. Okay, now let's work on this. So since there's an equal sign here, we're going to cross multiply. So we're going to say, let's start with this. We're going to say 3W plus 6 will be multiplied with 3W plus 6. Okay, like this is equals to, you do the same here, 3W minus 2 will be multiplied with 3W plus 30. Okay, so remember how we multiply or how you remove the brackets when you have double brackets here like this. So these three, this is how you solve this. So this 3W is going to be multiplied by this 3W plus 6. Okay, like this. Then this 6 as well, positive 6, will be multiplied with this. So it will be like this. Then you do the same here. This 3W will be multiplied by or with 3W plus 30. Then this negative 2 as well will be multiplied by 3W plus 30, like this. Then we can now expand. 3 times 3 is 9. W times W is W what? Squared. 3 times 6 is 18. Since we don't have any other variable here, we don't have a W, so this W just comes the way it is as W. By the way, this is 18. 18W plus 6 times 3 is also 18. So it will be 18W. 6 times 6 is what? Is 36. Okay, 36. This is this side. Then on the right hand side, 3 times 3 is still 9. W times W is W squared. Okay. Then 3 times 3 here, we are here, W squared plus, this is positive and this is positive, so it will be just a plus here. Then 3 times 3 here is 9. Because this is 30, you have a 0, so it becomes 90. 90 what? 90 W. Alright. Then this side, negative 2 times times 3, it will be negative 6 W. Negative times positive here, it will be negative 2 times, what's this? 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, since there's a 0, this is 30, it will be just what? 60. 2 times 30 is 60. Then you can collect the like terms here. Now, remember, if on the left hand side we have a positive term, if you have like terms, okay, then the other one is on the left, the other one is on the right, and then they are both negative or both positive, it means they can just cancel, because this one, you can cancel this one, this one, and this one. Okay, why? Because when this one crosses the cosine, it will be minus 9W squared, which will be 0. Okay, so let's just make this work easy by just cancelling this. If you want, take this one to this side, but it will be minus, and you're going to subtract. Now, you can only do this if you have they're the same. Like here is 9W squared, even this one is 9W squared. But if it was negative, you can't cancel, because when you take this one to this side, it becomes positive. You are adding W. We have like terms, yeah. So let's do this. W 18 plus 18 is giving me 36W, not 36W squared. We are just adding here. When you're adding, just consider the coefficient, or when you're subtracting coefficient number in front of a variable, then just drop that variable down. Now we have plus 36, okay, is equals to 90 minus 6, okay. 90 minus 6 is giving me 84. 84, because these are like terms, that's the reason why I've subtracted. So 84 W minus 60. So now here is easy. We can collect like terms, okay. We can say 36 W, this 84 will cross the cosine, it becomes minus 80 what? 84 W is equals to, there is negative 60 already here, then this positive 36 will become minus what? Minus 36 this side, okay. So 36 minus 48, or 84, sorry, the answer is negative 48, okay. Negative 48 W is equals to, now both numbers here are negative. This is negative 60 and this is negative 36, so you can just add 60 plus 36, then 60 plus 36, it is 98, 96, I mean 96. Since they're both negative, you can just write negative, maintain the sign, add, then maintain the what? Maintain the sign. Then we are going to divide both sides by negative 40, negative 48, even this side, negative 48, okay. Now this will cancel, leaving us with what? W is equals to negative divided by negative, it is what? It is positive. Then 96 divided by 48 is 2. So the value of W is what? Is just 2. Alright? Is simply 2. So this is the answer to this question here, which is the first question on question 6. Okay? That's how you solve it. So you apply you apply algebra. Okay, here after writing the formula, you cross multiply, then you expand, collect like terms, simplify. Okay? So that's the first one. The second question, we are asked to find the nth term of the GP. This is question 2. Nth term. This is very simple. This is very simple. This is very simple. Why am I saying it is very simple? This is the reason. Look at this. This is question 2. The formula for any term of a GP or nth term of a GP is Tn is equals to AR to the power n minus 1. This is the formula. Now, when you write down data here, the value of n is, we don't know according to what they are asking us. What is the first term? The first term is 3W minus 2. 3W minus 2, but we know the value of W, so we can substitute. Don't be on pressure. So the value of A is 3. What is W? W is 2. So it's like this, minus 2. So 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 2 is what? 4. So the first term is what? Is simply 4. Okay. Nice. Now, R is the common ratio, which is calculated as what? T2 divided by T1. Okay. Now, what is the second term? The second term is what? An expression which is 3W plus 6. over what is the first term? We've already calculated the first term as what? As 4. So we can just substitute W with what? With 2 here already found. Okay. So we can just say 3, where there's W, 2 plus 6 over 4. So 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. Then 12 divided by 4 is just 3. So the second term is, the common ratio, sorry. The common ratio is 3. The second term is 12. First term is what? 4. This is the common ratio here. So we can calculate the nth term. So this is how we calculate the nth term. Tn, since n we don't know. What is the first term? A. A is 4. 4 like this. Open bracket. What is R? R is 3 here. What is N? N we don't know. Minus 1. Okay? Minus 1. Now, why N minus 1? We don't know the value of N. Nth term is just a formula, an expression. Now, this is where a lot of students or learners make mistakes. When they reach this stage, they multiply 4 times, what's this? 4 times 3. You can't multiply here. It will be something, because you can't multiply. Why? Because this 4, this 3 is raised to a power. It's raised to a power. Let me show you the actual reason. So, by the way, this is the answer. Okay? This is the answer. Now, let me show you something like this. Let me use this part here. If you have 2 times 3 to the power 2, which one are we going to start working on? Let's use both. Most students, they multiply 2 times what? 2 times 3 as 6. Is 2 times 3? 6. 6. 6 to the power 2. And 6 to the power 2 is 6 times 6, which is 36. But this is wrong. Okay? This is wrong. Why? Because this 3 is raised to the power. Let's try first solving this, and then we multiply. 2 times 3, like this. Okay? What? 2 times 3 is what? Is 9. 3 to the power 2. Sorry. 3 to the power 2 is 9. So it will be 2 times 9. What is 2 times 9? 18. This is the correct way of calculating. That's why here I've told you, don't multiply here, because this one is raised to the power. Not until this 3 is, this base here, raised to the power, is calculated, you can't multiply with this. Okay? That's it. So this one is very simple. The issue is know the first term and the common ratio. First, calculate here. If you are not given, then substitute in the formula. Last question here. The last question we are asked to find what? Last question, question A. We are asked to find the sum of the first 4 terms. The sum of the first 4 terms. Wow. This will be very easy because we know the common ratio, we know the first term and the nth term. So I'm going to write Sn, this is number 3, for the formula is equals to first term, open bracket, 1 minus r to the power n, like this, divided by 1 minus r. Okay? Now, let's substitute. What is the first term? What is A? As the first here is S. N, we was told to find the sum of the first 4 terms. So N is what? 4. The value of A, we've calculated A here, the first term, as what? 4. So we're going to substitute here with what? With 4, open bracket, 1 minus, what is the common ratio? Common ratio we've already calculated is there as 3. So it will be 3 to the power n, which is 4, like this. Then down here it will be 1 minus r, which is the common ratio, not r squared but just r. Okay, then this is what I'm from explaining. In fact, you can't subtract here because this 3 is raised to the what? To a 4th power. So you can first calculate here, then you subtract it later. Alright, so you can say 4 open bracket, then 3 to the power 4 is 81, so you can say 1 minus 81 over 1 minus 3. We are calculating here. Then we can reduce here. We can say 4 multiplied by 1 minus 81 is negative 80. Okay, over 1 minus 3 is negative what? Negative 2. Then we can divide here because we are multiplying and divide. So you can start with anything. So you can use a calculator here, or even here you can use a calculator. There's no problem because this is mathematics paper 2. But just know that this negative and this negative will cancel. 2 into 2, 1. 2 into 4, 2. Alright, then 2 times 80 is giving me 160 as the answer. Or you can divide 80 by 2. 80 by 2 is 40. Then 4 times 4, 16 with a 0, 160. So this is the answer. Alright, so this is the answer. This is the solution, or the solutions to question 6A. Quickly, let's solve question 6B. Let's copy down question 6B. This is under algebra. Okay, question 6B. Question 6B is 10a divided by m squared n squared. Then divided by, this is over, then divided by 5a to the power 3 over 2 m squared n squared. Okay, now let's solve this out. Now when you introduce a multiplication sign here, in other words, if there's a division sign, just cross multiply. But if you don't want to cross multiply, you can just introduce a multiplication sign, then the numerator on this side, the numerator here will become the denominator, or you reciprocate, in other words. So let's just cross multiply, okay, because this is 2 marks. Don't have to waste much time. So it will be 10 times 2. So start with numbers first, then times a times m squared times n squared over, there's the number here which is just 1, just write 5. 5 times, do we have a? Yes, a to the power 3 times m squared times n squared. Alright, then we can cancel out what we know. So yes, what we know here, that 5 can go into 5 1, 5 can go into 10 how many times? 2 times. So down here we are just remaining with a 1. Okay, then on top here remaining with 2 times 2, which is just 4. Okay, now on top here we have 1a, down here we have 3 a's. So 1a here and one of the 3 a's here will cancel and remain with the a to the power 2. Okay, a squared. Then 2 m's on top and 2 m's on the bottom here will cancel. Even here, since they're identical, we can cancel. So on top here, in terms of variables, we don't have. We only have a number, which is 2 times 2. We only have a 4. Okay? Then down here, we have, in terms of numbers we don't have, we have a to the power 2. That's it. That's what we have. A to the power what? A to the power 2. So this is the answer to question what? Question 6B. So So we've answered question 6C. Question 6 of 2024. This is how it's done. If we are still together to this point, thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing. See you in the next video. Remember, you can recommend the question to answer as well. Recommend the questions to solve.